Assuming I have to use it.
Aiden's fucking late. What's going on? He's supposed to be here.
Yeah. It's very unprofessional of him.
Stupid.
We give him like 4 hours.
Oh, okay, here he comes. What the fuck is that?
Boba Fett?
He's no good to me, Dad.
Holy shit, he's gonna kill us.
Oh,
Oh, it's Aiden. Okay.
Smells like Grandma's basement. Moldy. Sorry.
Ew.
That smells like Grandma's basement.
Yeah,
When
no.
it's
like
so
moldy
much
grandma's
mold is
basement.
starting to grow.
Probably.
Aiden,
Yeah.
have you been washing your head properly, man? I don't. I think
No,
you
man.
need to get, I think
Look,
you
I
need to get
just
the
had my
mold
head
off
in
of
the
you.
helmet. There's like slugs in there. and
Aiden,
shit,
why'd you
so-
buy a helmet? That's Lay's thing. Why did you?
Look. So this was my dumb purchase of the week. But it excites my inner child. I was at GameStop. I got to see Transformers 1 this past Tuesday, so I was killing some time before going to see the movie. I've been to GameStop in a while, so I'm like, all right, let me go check it out. They had some cool stuff, nothing that I really made me jump out of my seat until I saw this. And then I'm standing there contemplating as like, I gotta leave soon to go see the movie. I'm like, do I buy this? Do I not? So I didn't even look at the price of it. Because I've wanted this helmet forever. I love Boba Fett, even through how they kind of like ruined his character. But I was going to get the re-armored one years ago. I didn't end up getting it. And then I wanted like this one, but this was so expensive in the aftermarket. Apparently this is a re-release that just happened. And it was going for $95. I ended up getting it for $84 with like coupons and discounts. And I absolutely love it. I like how the commotion's going around. You guys going around as I'm talking about the helmet. Yeah, I'm very happy. I know this doesn't help me in any case of trying to get a girlfriend. So
No, girls like that. Girls like the big helmet.
I don't think they do.
I think they do. I think well,
it's a good way to scare them away.
They'll say, "Are you part of the creed?" And they're like,
Yeah.
like,
well,
no.
I would wear this forever in shame of owning it, but
Shame.
I am.
It's like your
I am
turtle shell.
happy.
You hide it
Of
away.
it. It looks sick.
It does.
I mean, I know it's like you just spent $85 on plastic. Yeah, but it's
dude,
cool.
you're in the
Plastic.
clear, man. I spent like $130 on a stupid Infinity Gauntlet that
Well,
broke.
if it was over 100, I was not planning on getting it. Like,
Yeah.
because it usually goes for like 120, 150.
Oh, jeez.
But for like $95, and then I got it for 84. I'm like,
That's a good deal.
and if I don't want to keep it, I can just resell it. I kept
Yep.
the box. People buy these all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did pull a lay because I went to go see Transformers 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the movie. Probably one of my favorite movies of the year. And then I got this helmet. So I felt like Lay, who has a helmet collection. So
It would be nice.
She's like, you want my re-armored one? I'm like, no. It's like, this is all I need. So,
Yeah.
But I will get another helmet eventually, which will be the Green Goblin one.
Oh, right.
That's coming out in coming months. But
Yes.
yeah, thanks for the
Congratulations.
intro.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well then, welcome to the All Things Geek podcast, everybody. My name is Tyler, also known as Bionic Asai, joined by the man whose name starts with an A, Boba Fett.
Aiden.
And
Go
the man whose
Kieran.
name starts with a B, not Boba Fett.
Brayden Dinjarin.
Wizard.
You wish. You
Wizard.
wish. You wish.
I'm Din's dejected brother.
Yeah.
Dejected.
Bin jar.
Yeah.
Dinjar, that's my name.
Bin Barin.
We've had a bit of a busy week. A lot of show stuff to talk about at the back half. But to start with, there were some figures shown off. This was shown off at SDCC initially. I think they showed off some new offerings this time, but it's a new 1/12 scale DC and other things action figure line that seems to be like very much higher end figures. Really, really crazy sculpts. Not sure how crazy the articulation's gonna be, but like almost statue quality, which is very interesting.
Well, they're made by a statue company, are they not?
I don't know anything about in art.
I think I was reading some comments, and I think they said they did like, well, they started with statues, and I think they did 1/6 scale figures, and now I think they're doing this, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You can definitely see where their sculpting comes into play. Because good lord.
Yeah, I mean they've got just crazy sculpts, honestly.
They're pretty neat.
But all the Batman stuff, which is cool, you know, it's not just Todd who makes nothing but Batman with the DC lines apparently. And then there's some Wukong stuff, which is interesting. So yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I'll be interested to see what the prices turn out to be.
Ooh. Yeah, they look neat.
Yeah, because that Arkham Origins Batman does look really sick. And if it's not totally ridiculously expensive, I might want it. But we shall see. Next up. Hey, fucker. Sit your ass down.
Yeah, but the figures look pretty cool, though. This fucking dog, man, he's driving me crazy. He's making my camera go blurry for some reason. So, we talked about Total Anime a while back, and it's a little bit cringe, but hey, you know what? Cheaper 1/12 scale anime figures that aren't as bad as Anime Heroes. It's a pretty decent idea. Held by Jazzwares, who completely gave up on the Halo line and said, let's do anime figures now. Seemingly out of nowhere, we got probably one of the better Chainsaw Men on the market. I think so, at least. With this, pretty shocked to see like blood and stuff on this figure. I don't know why. That's a key part of the character, but the Anime Heroes one does not have that. So, kind of threw me for a loop there. It's actually got like some fun accessories, like swappable mouth plate, like for a closed mouth, and then one with the tongue. Looks fun. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it looks fun. I might actually pick this one up because the SHF one is a little hard to come by. But other than that, somebody at Target also found this Target exclusive Tokyo Ghoul. Don't really need to say much about this one. It's another anime that I just didn't think they were going to tackle because it's a little violent, a little scary, a little creepy, a little bloody. But it kind of goes to show this is not a line necessarily for kids. It's meant for collectors. So.
And you love this show,
Cool.
right?
Never seen Tokyo Ghoul in my life.
I don't know.
Sister was a big fan of it back in the day.
Was she? You should get her this.
It was that, and she really liked Blue Exorcist. That was the other one.
Oh, don't even get me started. That's a whole episode right there. That's a whole episode right there.
You like that show?
I so want at some point Aiden to watch the first episode of Chainsaw Man and then to just judge you for liking
Oh my god.
So that is my sister's in that as well.
Chainsaw
she
Man.
has like the
Chainsaw.
It's so no,
It's
so
not awful. It's hard to call it awful.
She has like the first
It's
20
well written
volumes.
shit.
She has like the first 20 volumes, I think.
It is shit, but it is well written. I don't know how else to describe it. It's got a beautiful story hiding under the shit.
From what she told me and what she's shown me, it looks batshit insane.
It is. I had a great time watching it. If you shut your brain off, if you have a couple drinks in you, it's the fucking blast. It is awesome.
I think that goes for most manga or anime.
That's true. Aiden, I'm gonna force you to watch it one day.
You'll hate it. You will legitimately hate it.
You will hate it. You will hate it.
I'm open to hate it.
He'll say
I will
it.
go. Yeah, you guys know my taste, so
I hope someday they animate the scene where the jerking happens, and then Brayden will be like, yeah, and then he can show it to you, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is horrible.
Yeah. Like, I see my brain.
How little point that actually had in the story, and then everyone was like, "It's very poignant. It has a deep meaning behind it."
No,
it's like,
it's
no,
just
it doesn't.
fucking gross and stupid, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, SH Figure Arts announced some new Dragon Ball action figures with a new 3.0 version of Goku and Vegeta from their Daima show. It's like a chibi version of the show.
Well, it's they get turned into kids. Is what happens.
Okay,
yes.
That's weird.
Did you take pictures or no?
I thought What the fuck, Brayden?
What do you mean? I asked
You're
you
the
to take
picture guy.
photos.
No, you didn't. No, you only asked me for pictures of the inarts.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Hold on.
He's off the He's off the podcast after this episode, guys. It's so unprofessional.
Brayden's last episode.
Can we call it? Can we call it that?
For clickbait?
Make
Absolutely.
the thumbnail really sad version of me. Just like
Jesus Christ. They're reissuing 3 of the Jujutsu Kaisen figures, which is a shock because it seemed like this line was over. Fuck.
Last one was last year?
No,
or this year? No, it was this year.
It was
this year.
Gojo and Geto this year.
That was this year, but like, okay. So it's a little interesting. Well, and why would they reissue those 2 specifically?
Probably because the first arc is getting a movie release next year.
That too, and pretty crazy. They're gonna do Toji next. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not.
If they
Maybe.
don't, then the people are going to go feral.
People.
The
It
people.
will be a burning. It will be a mass burning. That's all I'll say. Kind of cool. It's great that Ty and I spent over. Well, no, you spent less than I did. I spent over $130 on Yuji, so that kind of sucks. But this is also a Tamashii store exclusive, so who knows how hard this will be to get. But as far as I know, the other 2 aren't Tamashii store; they're just regular releases or reissues.
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
and the UG might come to the web shop. To be fair.
Okay, cool. And then they also, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and right now you're thinking about selling your UG, and so the value that's gonna.
Oh yeah, no, I went on Facebook the other day. People are selling their Gojos. People are selling their UGs because the series is over now. So everyone's like, "This sucks. Sell it." So yeah. SHF is also doing a. We already knew about their Dragon Ball Daima line. They're doing little chibi versions of Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. They're like kind of kiddish, chibi-ish. I don't really know much about the show, but the art style is fun.
Baby time.
It is baby time for sure. But the Goku and Vegeta adult versions, I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty. They look pretty sweet. Their articulation's a little bit limited. They're not gonna be as crazy as your standard release, but if you want just the normal ass looking Goku and Vegeta on the shelf,
I don't know if that's
Goku,
accurate.
Goku's legs are single; they're not double jointed.
Yeah, but they
I
are a new. They're redesigned to look better.
They do look better, but maybe Vegeta's knees are fine, but Goku's legs are single. They
I
don't have crazy.
I don't think they're going to be that hindered. It's
No,
not
I don't
like
think they're
Goku was
hindered.
getting crazy, fucking kicking his own ass bends anyway.
No, that's fair, but they is slightly more hindered from the photos. I can tell.
You don't know.
Well, from the photos, I can.
You don't fucking own it. Fuck you.
Fair enough. Ty's been wanting a Vegeta like this for a while.
Specifically, the blue suit with the chest plate without the shoulder pads, with just the regular black hair.
It's like a really. It's kind of more of like a simplified design too. They're not like jacked up like beyond belief. So, hey, I'm down.
Yeah, like that,
I don't know if I will.
Like that new Super Saiyan that they put out, where he's just fucking ridiculous looking.
The one that I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They look good though.
So yeah.
That is what he looked like. To be fair.
Exciting, cool stuff. I have them on pre-order, so that's fun. And then something very special got announced for you. Yes.
I have to find a photo of it.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Okay. So they're oh man, they're doing. Fuck. That's basically what it is.
There he is. It's Gear 4 Luffy.
Yes, variable action heroes or not Metacom, Mega House, who I have had a very rocky relationship with. They are seemingly, unless this is a prototype and they're not making it, but they probably are going to make it, a Gear 4 Bounce Man Luffy. And for anyone who knows me and my channel, you may know that Ty and I spent a long time working on a Gear 4 custom. So I'm a little, it's a little, unlike Robo, who's like, I don't care, I'm happy, I'm gonna buy it anyways. I'm a little bit like, because we spent so much time on it. But I will admit, I mean, this is obviously going to look better. It's going to articulate better. I'm very worried for the price. Variable figures usually run about $109. So this is a massive figure. It's got a big-ass stand. I can see it getting up to, like, close to $200. I don't want it to be $200, but goddamn if it is. If it's $200 above, I'm probably going to say no. But if it's in that $130 to $150 range, I'll probably go for it because I'm a sucker.
If it's 200 and above, you're still gonna go for it. Let's be honest.
It's gonna depend. Once I see those official pictures, that's gonna be the moment where I'll decide to lock in. I'm gonna be like, okay, do I want to spend this much money on this piece of plastic? Based on the photo, he looks real good. The cloud effect looks crazy. The hands look great. The articulation looks surprisingly good for a Mega House figure. So. I don't know, man. It's just a waiting game at this point, and
he's got these absolutely minuscule legs.
Yep, that's accurate to the lore.
Just teeny tiny.
I do worry how he'll scale next to Kaido. That's kind of a concern of mine because my custom is much more how I imagine them scale-wise. This figure will probably be a bit wider and larger than Kaido, which not larger in terms of height, but wider in terms of bulk. So. Don't like
Kaido?
that. Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
Dude, the Mega House figures are big. They're 7-inch scale. They're big.
It's not that big, my guy.
But he's wide.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Kaido's not that wide.
Fucking giant Kaido.
He's wide.
He's not that wide. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Wide.
Maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe once I see it in person, I'll be like, okay, all right. Either way, though. There's another thing for me to maybe waste hundreds of dollars on.
You're talking about this figure like he's gonna be fucking like a foot tall.
No, those figures can get pretty large, but I'm curious to know how big this one will be.
Okay. Moving on. Something else that made you very excited.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I hates this line. So. Which, you know what? I'm not going to hate on you. I get why you hate them. But at the same time, I look at them less as... Okay, calm down. Mr. Negative.
Fuck these toys.
Okay. The Jakks Pacific Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3. I don't know why I decided to say the whole thing. Wave 2 has been solicited. You could have... pre-ordered it on Amazon. I don't think you can anymore. I missed my window. Felt bad about that. I mean, we got Knuckles, who was only going to be in a 4-pack before, but we figured he'd be in the wave. Supersonic, which pretty big. Pretty happy about that. Probably confirms another character, but that's okay. Shadow variant with a angrier mouth and the same eye problem, so that sucks. But a lot of people missed out on Shadow, I think, so if this makes it slightly easier to get them, cool. And then Tails with a dumbass Chow head that does not exist. This is not a Chow from the games.
It's creepy. He's a demon.
It's really scary. I don't know why they didn't just do like a standard Chow, but obviously, this is a scene from a movie where he gets his head stuck in a thing. Obviously.
It looks like he's being possessed.
It kind of does. It's obvious reuse. It is here to, fill the void of what I assume will... Wave 3, if we get a Wave 3, I assume that wave is going to be pretty cool, if we get it. But this is kind of a in-between wave. Nice to get Knuckles. I really want Knuckles. I really want Supersonic. I need a Shadow, and if I can't get the first Shadow, then this will be my Shadow. And then I already have a Tails, so I don't really think I need this one. But, yeah. Unless I love that scene from the movie. Unless I'm like... I love the Chow Tails iconic scene. Then I will buy it. Either or, I am a big fan of this wave. Again, I know Ty's a little iffy on these figures, but I just think they're fun. Well, I don't have them yet, so I can't say that, but I think they look fun. Okay? Sue me.
I understand, but they're stupid.
They are stupid, but
They make me
Yeah,
mad.
I know. I sits there looking at toys going, you're,
I sit there looking at these toys and I go,
you're in the shelves of Targets just like,
uh-huh.
He's flipping off every one of them as he goes down the
Swats by, he's
aisle.
like, fuck
I
you,
would
fuck
I would be totally okay with this line if they would just also release a single 4-inch shadow.
you. Okay,
But
so
they
that's the
fucking
one
won't.
stipulation. It's like, if they just put out one figure specifically
If they
for
just
you,
gave me a 4-inch shadow, I'd be like, all right, this line is fucking cool.
it can exist.
No, but
It
no.
can exist. Fine. That's totally valid.
All right, on to good news.
Mm-hmm.
The third Sonic Lego set got revealed for the start of next year, and holy fuck.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one. I assumed they were going to wait a bit later to reveal this one, but I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't just get revealed with the other two.
Well, the other two were with the show, right?
I don't Sonic Central, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't
this
just.
was
Yeah, so
this was with nothing.
So- it's Tails and his Cyclone versus Metal Sonic, and oh man, the Adventure 2 vibes are going real hard this year. Also, as far as I'm aware, I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, the Sonic camping set, I'm pretty sure those badniks in that set are from Adventure 2, meaning every single set from this wave is Adventure 2 themed. Not Adventure 2 specifically, but they all have things from Adventure 2,
Man.
which makes me want to shit my pants. Yeah.
Yeah, this makes you want to shit your pants. Guess what? You don't even know,
What?
all right? That Sonic Frontiers DLC that you've been sitting on, not wanting to play,
Uh-huh.
you get to play in the Cyclone.
I know. I'm excited. I love that.
No, you're not excited. Fuck you.
I am. Oh, okay. Fuck you. You're not excited. I hate
Fuck
you.
you. You're not excited.
Dude, Thatch sent me this set earlier today, and I was so
Yeah, I woke up
happy
to
because
this.
I love Metal Sonic so much. He's right there. He looks like he's dead next to Optimus Prime right there. Because I've been messing with that figure. Oh, Ty's grabbing him. Ty's bum rushing. There he is. I love Metal Sonic. He's my favorite fucking Sonic character. He doesn't say a word, but I don't care. He's so fucking cool. So to finally get him in a set, I have seen some people complaining that he should have been like a droid body or something like that, and I can kind of see where you're coming from, but at the same time, you want to get the shapes, you want to get the vibe. I think this is totally fine. I really like this minifigure. I think it's done in a very nice way. It's so cool. He comes with fucking... Yeah, there he is. He comes with goddamn fire effects that you can launch fireballs at people, which is cool. And then the Cyclone build.
Sorry, I just on the topic of Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
There's something about the head that does give me like those bootleg Sonic figures on eBay vibe.
It's pretty wide. I think that's the issue. Is like when you look at it straight on, it kind of, Metal Sonic kind of goes more like this, but it's
more
kind of
narrow.
Yeah, it's coming out a
Whereas
little
this is
bit
very
farther.
wide.
That kind of narrow.
But he still looks cute AF. So
He does. He does look handsome. He does look cute. The Cyclone, perfect.
Looks sick.
I
So sick.
I really have no complaints with it. It's got articulation. Like
it's got freaking knees and ankles, unlike most
Yeah.
mechs.
It's like look, if we have to get a dinky, stupid fucking Knuckles mech every now and then, I'll take it. If we can get something like this, I'm totally fine with that.
Uh-huh.
I was just
I
go
want
ahead.
Knuckles mech to walk up to this and just punch Tails.
The Tails will go just shoot like
Just
5,000 bullets at him.
30 missiles at him.
Yes. The build's awesome. The only thing
Yes,
I
it's
was
so
really worried that it was going to be like that it would have had a feature where it was like switching into the plane, which would have been really cool. Don't get me wrong, but I would have been worried that it would have sacrificed like the articulation. So this is a very good way to take it. And Tails is fucking pissed in this set too. He is not happy. He's upset. So this has been a great like end cap of the week for me. This really fucking just woke me up, and I was like, oh, thank you. This is what I've been waiting for. And it's only a matter of time till hopefully we see him again at some point. I hope. I fucking hope. But I'm hoping. I'm begging. I'm praying. But fantastic set. I have no complaints with it. It's 30 USD, so 40 Canadian is what it is. I don't really care. I'm gonna buy it as soon as I possibly can. I'm desperately hoping it'll be available in the States early, because that would be perfect.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like alternate build instructions to make the plane.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I would pee.
I would pee.
I would pee so hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that'd be
great
cool.
set. Fantastic
Gorgeous.
set. So, this wave is spectacular. There's no duds in this wave for me. I mean, this camping set it's not the best thing in the world, but it's cute.
But
it's
it gives
fun.
you Angie Sonic, so
It does. Sonic and Tails are pissed this way.
they're pissed.
They're not happy. In fact, there's not a single
happy person in this.
smiling minifigure this entire wave. They are all upset.
Everybody's
is really-
mad.
Shadow's pissed. Super Sonic is pissed. Like, yeah, it's not. There's nobody's happy this time around, which is interesting.
All right. Moving on to some news that broke my heart.
Yeah.
So, you guys know, I was already like, I don't like Super 7. Super 7's a weird company. They make stupid figures. They're like oversized
Firsthand.
and overpriced.
I know.
But they announced, so my most wanted announcement this year going into it was a Vecna figure, because the Vecna module for D&D was coming out, and all the D&D action figure lines seemed like they were dead as of last year. So I didn't have much hope, but that was my most hoped for announcement. Come San Diego Comic-Con, Super 7 announces they're making a Vecna action figure. Super sick. It looks fantastic. They show the prototype, show the accessories. Everything's great. It's all golden. What they didn't tell us was that there was a behind-the-scenes, I guess, metric that they needed to meet for pre-orders or they wouldn't make it. Guess they didn't meet it without informing anybody, and so now they just start sending people emails that their pre-orders are canceled and the product's not going to get made. Fuck Super 7.
That's
Fuck their
baloney.
bullshit. Fucking hate this shitty ass company. Eat shit and die. Fuck you.
Fair. Yeah, pretty shitty. I it's very strange they didn't tell anyone that it was like a Kickstarter sort of deal, because that really Super 7 will put out some of those peg warmy ass figures of all time and they'll just exist. They'll just rot on
This stuff
Amazon.
is not good. It is not.
No,
It is just like display
overcharge.
worthy, baby.
Yeah,
If they're
they
pushing it-
overcharge for a shitty experience. Their Optimus I got was horrendous. They take forever to actually get figures out, and when they do, they're underwhelming and lame. So, like, it's a shitty situation, but also why get everyone's hopes up and then just be like, oh, sorry, it's canceled. Like, what?
Yeah, at least I give like credit to someone like Hasbro, right? Because with the whole Dragon Man thing, they're actually making it and seeing how well it does,
And
and allowing
that's-
people to actually get not cancel. Like, hey, we didn't have so many people support it and buy it.
Well,
We're
it's
gonna
made to
cancel
order.
it.
Yeah, it's made to order.
Yeah.
That's what you just
Yeah.
fucking do. Vecna made
Yeah,
to order.
or at least just, I don't know, make it just clear and blatant obvious. It's like if everyone told me that I bought fucking Galactus, and then, he ends up not getting surpassed the amount they needed, which we didn't even know was the thing to begin with. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, they're
sucks.
putting out a Galactus, pre-order it now, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, sorry, it got canceled because
Oh,
we
you
didn't get
didn't-
enough people
you
who wanted it.
Yeah, there's no, like, you're not aware, like, wait, so it's almost a campaign.
Never
that
mind the
we're
fact
aware
that
of?
your brain had mentally gone like, oh, I'm spending $300 on this thing, or $400 or whatever. Like,
Right.
never mind the fact that your brain was mentally prepared. Super 7, what was it, like $55 or something like that
Something
for
like
Vecna?
that.
Yeah, so that's really shitty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ty. I feel for you.
Really lame.
I know you really wanted this guy. You also did call it because I remember you were saying, like, you know what, Super 7, they're suspicious, they could fuck this up, and you
We're like
were,
super shit.
yeah, Ty was on the ball about that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping
Fuck that
someone
company.
will eventually come around and make a Vecna at some point.
Yeah, or just, someone good makes any semblance of D&D figures at any
Yes.
point ever again.
Yes. Yeah, we need that. Never mind, they're just going to keep going with their animated figures that who cares, right?
Fucking fuck you, Super 7, stupid
Fuck
shit.
you. It's valid.
Fuck you. I'm mad. All right, moving on
That
to
was-
something else
that
that
was-
is equally stupid. James Gunn announced that they're doing a Nightwing and Red Hood movie, but it is a animated movie that is like a mix of 2D, 3D, and puppetry.
It's exactly what they said.
With a
What the
studio
fuck does
that
that mean?
makes like weird ass puppet Super Bowl commercials and stuff like that. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you making an animated kids movie about the motherfucking Red Hood who murders people on the regular?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if it's a kids movie, to be fair.
Well,
It's an animated movie, so it's safe to assume it's gonna be a kids movie.
Well, no, not really. I don't know.
It's an animated
weird.
DC movie, bro.
we really don't know much about. I mean, we just know what.
It's a
format
very
they're gonna
strange
do it.
announcement. This is the problem, I think, with James Gunn and his whole DC plan is that he just kind of like this is a really cool idea, let's make it, and he doesn't really think about like how things are being set up, and he's like kind of like he's just throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks. But he's
Well,
not even waiting to see what sticks. He's just throwing ideas and like, blindfolding himself, and he's going,
Yeah.
like a monkey.
Nothing's come out yet, and he's still like doing
Yeah,
it.
he's-
Oh, he's going.
I want it all.
He is quite literally jumping the gun.
Oh, jumping
And
the
I
gun.
I think he should. Like, look, he has Creature Commandos. That's like the first Bane animated project they're having coming out this December. Let's see how that is, because I'm like
Right.
in the middle about it. Because I'm
That's
like,
the
Yeah.
first project.
yeah, it is. Well,
That's-
you're like, well,
that's
Superman is the
launching.
official.
No,
Right.
fuck you, James Gunn.
Yeah,
If
he's
you
like-
want that to happen, then push the show back till after Superman. You're a liar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. But this movie is,
I don't know. I don't really have an
Cool.
opinion on it. And
yeah,
I'm excited to see how it's going to look because
it's a
Visually-
very bizarre. They're throwing a
visually,
bunch of
it sounds
things.
promising.
What's
But
that?
I'm
What's
not-
that creepy? What's that creepy puppet show like web series like Frankenstein or something?
Who?
I don't know.
It's like a puppet web series. You know the clip?
Oh,
where
I
probably
it's
know
like,
what you're
"Turn
talking
the
about, but-
goddamn walls."
Oh, like in that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
something
imagining it's
on-
gonna fucking look like.
Yeah, well, I
That
actually
would be awesome. I would love that.
I would dig that. I would dig that.
You
I'm
dick, you
I'm
dick
excited
that?
to see how
I
it's,
would dick that.
I would dig that.
Whoa.
I think it would look wild. Yeah, I just
But I understand Ty's
Yeah.
perspective. He loves Nightwing. He loves.
That's what I was
Red
about
Hood.
to say.
So it's really strange. This is one of the first things that we're getting with these characters, and it's like, what are we doing, James? Can we maybe back up? Can we maybe figure out why are we having an old Green Lantern teach a young cocky? It doesn't make sense. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I want to get into DC. I want to like DC. I want to be a part of the DC sphere. But I can't when your movies don't make any sense, James.
Yeah, and so
We just-
far,
we just don't know yet.
I don't
mean,
know.
like,
It's true.
the
Superman could be amazing. I'm sure it'll be good.
Snyder DC was not an accurate representation of DC. So far,
No.
this doesn't seem like it's going to be a very accurate representation of DC either.
No.
It'll-
I feel like they got to slow down the announcements,
Yeah, we gotta calm down.
make the movies, make the shows, make the media, and then you
And
say,
stop trying to subvert things, and
Well,
just
and now I'm
DC's
also
never been accurately represented on screen. Just
No.
do DC.
Well, that's why it's frustrating with the whole lanterns. Cliff, what are you gonna
It's
do?
going great. Cliff's pissed off about this
He's
announcement.
He's trying to get underneath a pillow, and he's not succeeding whatsoever.
Cliff is not happy about this announcement.
Yeah, he's not.
He's trying
The
to
thing that
hide.
frustrates me with the Lantern show, the last time we got Hal Jordan in a fucking movie, it was the worst way they could have done it.
Mhm.
I'm not sorry, Ryan Reynolds, because he knows that.
Oh,
too.
he is
He
sorry.
knows.
He's
He
sorry.
knows,
He's
but
apologized enough.
yeah, I know he's, but he's redeemed himself in some ways. But man,
Some ways.
can we just please get a fresh take on a younger version and not having this old grizzly, like in his later days, kind of Hal Jordan that just got cast? Like that's just. I mean, I'm not as familiar with Jon Stewart. I don't mind him, but I love like a comic like.
I
just-
know him
well,
from the animated series, and he was.
Yes, that's the only way I'm familiar with him. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
don't
they're
even
just
know.
flipping their characters around.
I know he's
It
so
makes
synonymous
sense.
in like more modern comics, and I even think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think New 52 is that's when I remember seeing him in comics at that time, when I was still even wanting to be mildly interested in seeing DC comics, modern ones at that. So I don't know. This movie's gonna be weird. I'm just curious and like what the hell's the title too? I'm like
Dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo.
yeah, that's Batman.
Is that a comic title or something?
Batman
It might
and
be.
Robin. It might be. There's millions of comics, so I don't about these
Fair.
characters. But yeah, I feel for Ty because I'm like, if I were him, like like fans of these characters, this is the first way we're gonna see him. You know, like
Very strange.
yeah,
They
it's
just
gonna be
James-
very. Yeah, I don't
They
know,
said
and I feel
James-
like I thought about it as we like talked about this. If James Gunn is still announcing stuff before Superman comes out, what's it gonna be like when he announced like after the movie comes out?
Yeah,
Like, is he
oh,
gonna
man.
have that whole?
What if
fucking-
Superman sucks? What if it's a bomb? Then what
Or
are we gonna do?
it's gonna be like it's gonna end right there almost, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna put out whatever they're working on.
They're gonna be like, oh, all these 30 things that I've announced and worked on. Let's just like
feel like-
forget about.
Oh,
You-
the $6 billion we've been spending on all these projects. I guess
It's-
we're fucked.
yeah, it's obvious, but
Sorry,
I feel
Warner Brothers, don't sue me.
like focus all of your intent, all of your work towards Superman and making the best movie it can be, the best start to this DCU. Focus on that, and then you can do all the other shit you want to fuck around with because you establish your main first
Yeah,
entry
he's-
point.
he's-
It should
that
not be
is-
Creature Commandos.
Jumping
That show
the
may be
gun
fun.
is the
I don't
most
know.
accurate
It
description.
probably will, but obviously that has James Gunn's name all over it because he picked some fucking obscure.
Well, it would
thing
be
that no
like
one else
it would be
comments
like
with.
starting off the MCU with like an animated Guardian show. It'd be like, what are we doing? Like, what? I don't know these people. What the fuck? Like, why are we watching a show about this?
I don't know.
It's very
I feel
strange.
like they're sort of like muddling or like throwing around your continuity all over the place already because it's like I feel like when you really, like I said, Superman is just
Don't
that.
even get me started on Peacemaker season 2. I don't even know. I'm worried
No.
for that
Yeah.
show. It's
Yeah.
a whole other rabbit hole. But I like how this was supposed to be just about the movie, and then we went on a DC rant / tangent.
Well, because it's like none of it makes any sense.
It's hard to care as a newbie. It really is because it's hard to get a grasp. Once that, I hope Superman's good. I'm hoping it's good because that way I'll be interested. But if it's not, then I'm not gonna care. Then
Yeah,
I
I hope it's good.
We
but
need
also,
desperately a good Superman
everything
movie.
I've heard about it, it does sound like it's going to be bloated.
It might be bloated, but it also looks like there's a lot of
Yeah.
love and care put into it. So, like the cast looks
Let's
really
see.
cool so far. From what I
I'm
can tell.
I'm very hopeful for it. I am, but yeah, it does seem like it's gonna have a lot going for it.
There's a
But
lot going on.
That's the one I'm most excited for. But like,
Well,
you know, they
you're not
want
hyped for Creature Commander. You're not
what-
hyped for Waller.
I think
Like-
the biggest
I'm excited
issue
for
is
Supergirl as well, but like the
Yeah.
status and like what's going on with Brave and the Bold. Like I
Right.
feel like that is your after Superman, you make
They
a
haven't even
fucking
talked.
movie.
They haven't even talked about
No,
it.
I'm really curious about that. Where's the status of that?
Well,
Do you have
because-
any writers? Do you have any directors?
Was
Who's
it-
gonna
what?
play fucking Batman in the DCU? Who's playing Damian Wayne? Like I want
I
like
think
What?
I think the biggest issue is there's no Superman. There's not even any Creature Commandos right now. And James Gunn is asking for so much trust and benefit of the doubt for his specific vision, which is not DC as most people know it, without anything to back it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll.
See.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it
Wait
is.
and find out. We can't. Nothing we can do will change anything. So let's just
No,
just
but we can
hope
sit
for the
here
best.
and gripe about it. So
we can gripe. Oh, we can gripe. We can definitely.
We griping.
we gripe
We
it.
griping all over the place.
Let's talk about something sick as fuck. Brayden, Shadow Generations episode 2.
Great timing. My mother's calling me. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god, Mom!
I have an excuse.
Mom!
Mom, I don't know how many times I'm telling you, I'm recording the podcast, and you're
Mom,
embarrassing me in
did
front of
you-
my friends.
Mom, did you watch Shadow Generations episode 2? It was super
Mom,
sick.
if you haven't watched it, I'm not having your commentary on this episode, okay?
Listen, Mom, alright? You watch that shit right now.
Or else.
Did you see Rouge flying around and beating up robots? Listen, Mom, it was so cool.
Mom, I'm gonna ask her out on a date.
She's my waifu, Mom. Can I get
Yeah.
a Rouge body pillow?
Can I get one for Christmas?
I want it for
Can
Christmas, Mom.
Can I get one? Can I get one and take her with me in the Shadow 3? Oh yeah, Shadow 3. Jesus Christ. Sonic 3.
Come on, Mom. Don't be like that.
What if we get a
Yeah.
Shadow orgy? Wait, why do you look so perturbed? Not perturbed, confused.
I think we're getting a Shadow show after Sonic 3.
Cool. I would like it's looking like John Wick.
I hope it's like more about Shadow than the Knuckles show was about Knuckles.
Yeah. I feel like how can you work around that if they tried doing that approach? So I feel like Shadow.
You just gotta have Shadow be the main
Gotta
character.
have
You
Shadow.
can't have like a ride-along human character.
Yeah. Yeah, cut that out because the Shadows would probably kill him.
He just shoots him in the face.
Honestly, yeah. If it's not like Maria, then it's
Yeah.
it's-
I mean, that could make sense. But although
that'd be cool.
You'd be stuck on the arc for the entire show, unless
Yeah, but that'd be cool. That's a different. It's off Earth. That's a cool scenery. But the budget would be.
It could be like a flashback B plot and then a modern day A plot.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how much that they explore that in the movie with his past, and I feel like we'll.
And I wonder how much, like, if he's gonna have amnesia like he did in his first appearance.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
What did she think of the episode?
Oh, she loved it. He broke our TV cord or something upstairs. I didn't even know about it. He pulled down a plant. He was a little menace today apparently, because his balls got ripped out. Okay.
Like a Mortal Kombat finisher.
Yeah, he's all upset now. So yeah, Shadow, Sonic, Dark Dimension, Dark Generations. What?
Dark Origin.
Why? Dark Origins. Focus, you stupid little fish. Thank you. Dude, episode 2. Episode 2 is fucking lit, man. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It filled me with so much childlike joy. Again, like it's hard to describe the feeling of being a young man again, but that truly did make me feel like in that moment when I was watching it, I was like, I'm a little boy. I'm a tiny little boy, and I'm kicking my feet. I'm going. It was so good. There's some weird shit in it. Like there's this fucking weird Christian kid with multicolor eye who's like.
No, that's the gun commander from Adventure 2.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh,
in the flashbacks they show him as a little boy on the ark.
You're right. I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. I thought he was just some fucking kid. I was like, who's this kid? Is he gonna kill Maria or some shit?
That's why he hates Shadow, because he blames him for Maria's death.
Oh my god. I was like, why does he have multiple colors? I was like, I've seen that before. Where is that? Okay, that makes perfect sense. Because the gun commander's got weird Christian eyes. Okay. That makes so much sense. That ties everything together. This episode also has every episode has Maria hugging Shadow because he's like, I'm a fucking idiot, and then she goes, no, you're beautiful and perfect, and you're so good, and he's like, ugh. Literally every single time. But whenever we cut to the present, I'm like, yeah, I'm locked in, baby, because we get to see this awesome action scene with these fucking robots and Shadow, Rouge, and Omega, and I was sitting there, I was smiling, I was having a good time. It's so well done. I cannot believe. I think looking at the show is like when they're just kind of standing there. It's kind of like when they're just talking. It's like okay, I see. I like the style, but it's not. But when they're in action, it's just like oh my god, that's where it shines the best. Seeing them flip around and destroy. It's so cool, man. It's so goddamn cool. And Rouge is super fun in this too. She's all not super flirty, but she's okay. All right. Yeah, she's great. I just like her person. She's just really fun. And Omega, he didn't get enough screen time though. I'm hoping he's got more because he's great. My favorite piece.
He gets 2 or 3 lines and they're all great.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite bit is when she's like, "You got to come to Sonic's birthday party," and I was a little bit confused about
Foreshadowing.
that. Yeah, oh, yeah. I was a little bit like, okay, they keep saying 50 years ago, and then they say present day. You have to think about this being in Sonic Generations, which is, takes place in like whatever. The Sonics don't have years, as far as I know, unless you're talking about the movies. So this takes place when Generations came out, obviously, because it's going to be
Well,
taking place at the same time as
beforehand,
them.
because his
Well,
birthday's coming up at this point.
that's true. That's a good point. But technically, doesn't Generations technically take place in like one day, basically, because there's no
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so they start the game
They
at the
start
birthday
and
and they end.
end at the birthday, yeah.
So it's basically
probably took
all
place
in
like
one
an
day.
hour.
Oh yeah, he did all that shit in an hour, which seems right. Just a nice little piece of dialogue that I really liked. It's just and Shadow's reaction to it was really funny too. He just clearly he's like like he didn't say anything. He's just like he's just like he'll do it, but he's pissed off about it. It's great. This is really shaping up to be a really solid series. I really like this. It's I wish the episodes were longer. That's my only critique. It's like right when I'm getting into
I wish
it.
we were getting more of them.
Yes. This should be a whole dedicated Netflix show. I think
Okay.
6 episodes, 6 or 8,
No,
maybe.
it's just 3.
It's 3?
It's 3.
No, I heard there was way more than that.
No,
Really?
it's 3, my guy.
No way.
It's
That
That's
pisses
bullshit.
me off. That's bullshit. That pisses me off.
How many episodes in Shadow Dark?
I'm literally going to throw this dog against the wall and turn him to goop if this is the truth.
Yeah, good. Let's fucking tell me about like some shitty ass book series or something.
the classic Shadow X Origins book.
Yeah, 3-part animated series.
That's cringe. I don't see that being very satisfying at all.
Well,
That's
I
lame.
mean, you had your hopes up with fucking 8 episodes or something. They never
Someone
once
said there was
that.
8. Someone
Nobody
told me
ever said that.
No. I heard there was 6. I heard there was 6.
Well, whoever
I
you heard
heard
that from is an idiot.
was a gaslighter, a liar, a philanthropist,
A fraud.
and a fraud, mostly of all. But yeah, no, I'm pissed now because I don't see this having a very satisfying. Well, I guess it's not
Well,
supposed to have a satisfying ending.
It leads into the game, so I assume when it
Yeah,
gets to
it
the arc, that's
does.
when the game starts.
Oh, I'm an idiot. The game's story will be told throughout the game, anyways. I'm a moron. Okay, whatever. This is literally just the pre-story stuff.
This is
Okay,
just
whatever.
Leading up to the game, yeah.
Cool.
The fuck did this
Anywho.
guy think this was?
An 8-episode multi-part series.
An epic fucking drama.
I wish. It'd be so good. They need to do a show in this style. Whatever it is, just do it. Just do it. I need it, brother. I need it.
I need it.
I need it. Yeah, it's so
Okay,
fucking good.
okay.
You didn't even have anything to say about it. You didn't even say anything about
It's
it.
fucking incredible. I mean, you said you were just yappa yappa yappa.
Well, sorry. You like Sonic
No, I mean,
as
it's
well?
gorgeous. It's incredible. I love it. It's
Thank you.
it reminded me very much of like Shadow's intro in 06. Where he's just tearing through robots
Off on his own. Yeah, he's off on his own crazy mission, which I like. When Shadow's off on his own, it's cool. It's
Yeah,
very
you get
cool.
to see him work with his friends. He's being he's brooding because he's dealing with some sort of mystery or something. It's so good. So
He
good.
really does have a very select friend group who he does not like to branch out very much.
Yeah, no,
he
he does not.
sticks with those people very
It's-
closely.
It's Rouge, it's Omega, and then like.
He can only tolerate Omega
Alright,
because he's a robot.
Hi, Sonic. You're there
Like,
too. Yes. You're,
I-
on the,
he
you're
would-
on the fringes of the friend group.
He would rather not hang out with Sonic. If he could choose not to, he would be like, "No, I don't want anything to do with you."
But he has to, so he's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Fine. It's
I
nice.
guess.
It's a good dynamic.
It's cute. It's wholesome.
Very
Moving
cute.
on, Agatha episode 4 came out.
You think
I
of
don't
Agatha-
Either of you watched that? Yes.
No,
Didn't think so.
no.
Pretty good. I mean, it's all right. The bitch is dead from the last episode. They walk through the
bitch.
woods. They summon the hot witch. I forget what her name is. Hang on.
Artemis? Aubrey Plaza.
The Aubrey Plaza. Yes, they summon
Oh,
her
okay.
through a ritual because they need to replace their dead party member.
Oh, nice.
Then they go to a house which has ties to the past of one of the witches, and they have to sing a song to pass the trial, and then the episode ends pretty much.
Cool.
And yeah, it was good. You know, it was great. It was good. There seems to be an implied romance between Agatha and Aubrey Plaza's character.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's all right.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Moving on.
Well,
Penguin episode 2 came out.
mm-hmm.
I saw that.
What'd you guys think? What'd you boys think?
Very good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I actually took some notes because I'm like, man, watching this shit, I want to remember just to make certain points about the episode because they
Going
actually
like,
really. Well, I just did like.
Intriguing.
It's funny because I was looking up I was trying to figure out the name of a Queen song the other day. I put Queen song. Just trying to remember, like, oh, look for that song later. But
Okay.
the cilantro on the tacos is probably my favorite thing in the whole episode. I'm so pissed off. The cilantro on the tacos. And I think it's because they said like when it's like I don't know, there's some distributor how they make it. It tastes like soap. I don't know the exact reason. I've read something about it, but I think that's why Oz Cobb doesn't like it like that. But there's some very interesting things that the shipment heist sequence in the truck, great scene. Very tense too because of just Oz trying to like calibrate both sides of him leaning towards one family and another. That was really well done. I like the joke that he made, the one up the driver, and then like just made the guys laugh just to distract the family. Marino family can get in front. I really like
so that he wasn't in the front seat, so that he wouldn't get shot.
Exactly, and that's why I like because like the whole time you're like he's coming out, you're like fuck, he might get shot. You don't know, and it's be like hey, I'm on your side. So that was really well done. I really liked a lot of that.
Yeah,
it's also cool to see like several shots they show of just like the city and like that's something I've noticed throughout the whole show. Is that it really is implying a lot of the aftermath of the flood. Like you see Vic look at one of the electrical posts when it has like all the missing people from the flood, and I feel like that's hinting towards part of his story. Like he comes from what they imply is no man's land when he's talking to that one lady part of Gotham. So I don't know, like we're seeing parts of the city that still are being I guess just decimated from the flood. So you see some parts are still flooded, but I'm intrigued to learn more about that. Yeah, I like that we got into more of the hell's her name? Oh God, I'm forgetting the Maria, right? No, not Maria. Who's the name of the Falcone girl? Sophia. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of fucking. Look at that. I'm thinking of Shadow more so than.
Figure out who you were talking about.
Yeah, Sophia. I like that. We're getting like more hints towards her past, like the opening scene with having like her therapy session, which was kind of trippy because it's going in and out between of her talking to a psychiatrist, and how she like digs her fingernails into her neck when she's sleeping and like sleep in her closet. It's like really fucking wild. She's obviously a lot of the Batman took inspiration from the Long Halloween. Sophia's like one of the characters in that book, and she's known as the Hangman. They're alluding it to it in this series, so I think that's really cool. But it's just showing us how fucked up Sophia is in the head. And I do like the scenes of it's sad to watch, but like Oz checking on his mother and hearing about her dementia get worse. I did make a note. This is one of the biggest things I really piqued my interest from the episode was that when Sophia's in the car and she's hearing the radio about how crime in Gotham has risen up to 42%. I'm like, where the fuck's Batman?
I imagine he's punching the shit out of assholes.
Yeah. Well, and then like the other thing is
in the movie he says that in the 2 years that he's been active, crime has only risen. So
right. Yeah. Well, I guess
he's not doing a very good job at combating crime.
It sounded like in a recent events because they also like Sophia is released from Arkham, like they release a bunch of prisoners from
they say that
Arkham.
because of the flooding, crime's risen 40%.
Right, but they also release a bunch of prisoners
Yeah.
from Arkham. So, but what the fuck changed with the flood that they let prisoners get out of Arkham? You know, more so than like we've seen like with Blackgate. You know, I don't know. That's the question I had. So, the other sequence I loved towards the end, very suspenseful, or like just, you know, most white knuckle moment was like the whodunit, the dead Maroni when, you know, Oz fucking stabbed the guy in the basement. You shoot the dog. So, I really like that, and how he was very slick about sticking the knife in one of the bodyguard's pockets. Well, I didn't do a fucking thing, you know. This doesn't really sound like that. I enjoyed the episode. I'm enjoying the show quite a bit. It's been a very I figured the show would be good, but it is definitely meeting and then exceeding in some parts my expectations. So
yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it's pacing out very well. It's not like it's going in too fast or it feels like it's too slow. I feel like the end of this episode, we're alluded to a partnership between like our main two characters, and I'm excited to see how that dynamic's gonna go because they've been at heads, and then now we're gonna see leads from here.
It hasn't bored me or anything so far, so hopefully it can keep up the momentum.
Yeah, I hope so. All right. Yeah,
That's the Penguin. Moving on.
I would watch it if Crave wasn't $20 a month. So.
Well, you're gonna have to crave $20 just to see it.
Because you don't need the Penguin. There's a better show out now. Legend of Vox Machina season 3 came back with the first 3 episodes. Fuck you, Aiden. Get out of here. You're not relevant anymore. You're irrelevant.
Aiden can leave the episode now. Goodbye.
Yeah. Be gone.
There he goes.
Vanished. All right. Now that the riffraff is dealt with.
Oh, but I like him. Come back, Aiden. Please. I need your pretty face to focus.
I'll listen, damn it.
You'll listen, but you're not gonna. You're like, I'll listen, but I ain't gonna like it.
I ain't gonna like it.
I ain't gonna like it.
Legend of Arkham is back, and it's so fucking good.
It is back. It is. Guess who watched a recap of season 2 before I watched season 1 or 3? This guy.
I watched the finale of season 2 before starting.
I did not do that. I just watched a recap because I couldn't be arsed. I couldn't be arsed, but I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did forget some things. Like I completely forgot about that chick who has the demon. Like I completely forgot she was a character, and I was like, "Oh, who is she again?" I was like, "Oh, okay,
who
she's
has the demon."
Yeah, who kidnapped Percy. What's her pickle?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right. I completely forgot she was a character, and I was like, "Oh, it's her from season 1, 2." I was trying to remember, and I was like, oh, "Okay, yeah." No, I remember. Gee, stop chewing the goddamn wall. Okay. Yeah, I really like these first 3 episodes. I don't get why Prime does. Why do they put out 3 episodes? Just I don't feel like you need it. I don't feel like there was enough of like, oh, you have the like. It was like one big story because it's just gonna continue into the next one. I don't know.
Well, they do this when The Boys comes out. They did like the first 3 episodes. I don't know. They do that with their.
It's just very strange. I guess Vox is gonna have 12 episodes, so it's fair. But
12 episodes. I'm pretty sure they do 3 episodes every week.
Oh shit!
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so 4 weeks. Not bad.
Let me see.
Just I like when shows release. Well, I guess Amazon always does it in the middle.
That's why I like the release with the Penguin, because we're able to like just get a normal television series that has 1 episode every week. So
yeah, but maybe it shouldn't be on a Sunday.
Brayden,
because they're psychos. What?
The only thing I don't like about being on a Sunday is they switched the day from the premiere day.
I mean, season 1 and season 2, they did 3 episodes every week, so
that's so weird, so bizarre.
It's what they did the last 2 times, so
I wasn't caught up last time. This dog's making evil noises. Yeah, I mean, Ty, you probably have more to say about it than I do. So what do you think, man? What's your thoughts?
Well, Episode 1, we pick up with we start with seeing an incursion onto the remnants of Iman. Then we flash back to the conversation with the Green Dragon Raishan, who's stuck into Whitestone. There's a lot of tension involved. They sneak into Iman. They try to get intel and then try to tackle the dragons, Thordak, and the white one. I forget his name right now.
Yeah, I don't remember. Everyone remember Thordak because it's Lance Riddick, and he's fucking doing a good job, and it's his last performance, probably.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's
Yeah.
Aiden, it's making me way more justified in my purchase of my dragon because he kind of looks like him, and it's a little bit like, if he's not red, but if he was, it's kind of like,
This made a great point for justification of me buying this dragon and being fucking pissed off at UPS for not letting me get it for weeks.
Yes, it all came together.
Thordak is red. What are you talking about?
Is he? I thought he was like black or
he's
something.
he's a red dragon.
I just
He's
imagine
always-
Brayden watching it.
He's
Brayden
always
always
like
being lit.
silhouetted.
Yeah.
Brayden's clapping his hands. He's like,
But yeah,
dragon.
No, he's so cool though.
He's a red
The
dragon.
dragons are so cool in this show though. They're so
The
fun.
designs are so good. Their powers are so sick.
Yeah, they get to yap.
So good.
They get to talk.
They do. They get to yap. They're always yapping. So then they eventually escape from narrowly being eaten. Then they return back to Whitestone and decide that they need to heed the advice of the Green Dragon, who wants to get their assistance in murdering Thordak. They go to Marquette, which is Gilmore's hometown. And then episode 2 picks up with them in Marquette, and Ripley is back with Percy's Shadow Demon from season 1, and they want revenge, and they're stealing. They're also working on stealing vestiges out from under them. The party gets accused of Ripley's crime. They are going to be executed until Percy takes the fall, and then Scanlan is able to prove his innocence. And then they're told that they need to go to hell to get the actual vestige that they're looking for. And then episode 3
they're like, we don't actually have it. We lied to you guys. And they're like,
Episode
okay.
3 picks up with everyone in Whitestone before setting out to find a portal to go to hell. And
Oh yeah.
Vax. So in episode 1, Vax and Keyleth kiss. In episode 3, Vax says, "Oh, we can't be together. Sorry." And then she gets really pissed off at him. And then what happens, Brayden?
Okay, well, so should we clear up for the fact that I knew about this because Ty talked about this years ago.
Probably
He
like
mentioned
2 years
this
ago.
event. Yeah, probably 2 years ago. It was right before we actually started watching the show. I know that. And I remember it was a conversation we had. So I retained this information somehow. And so when it happened, I was like, oh shit, the thing is going to happen. I knew there's a moment where he knocks on her door and she says,
the
"Come
campaign
in."
one moment. No, the campaign one moment where Percy walks up to Vex's door with a bottle of courage, he calls it.
Courage.
And she answers the door naked.
Yeah.
They do that,
Well,
and then they expand upon it way more than it happened in the campaign.
really? Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, they
well,
don't RP out the sex scene at the table, my guy.
No, that'd be cool. No, dude. Okay, so I was sitting, and the moment she responded, like, "Come in," I was like, "Oh God!" And I was watching it on my upstairs TV. I was like, "My mom's gonna be home any minute," so I quickly switched to my phone. I'm like, "I know what's gonna happen."
Like,
and the next shot, yeah, the next shot was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, it's
fuck."
yeah." I was like, "It's gonna be a cute little like." I expected that to be it. No, they get pretty
if it
fucking.
was just strictly the campaign, that would have been it.
They get very wild. They almost. I don't think they show anything too bad, but they get as close as you possibly can. I don't think you see a nipple or anything, but it does get pretty. It gets pretty wild, man. I was sitting there going,
not quite
"Oh
Game
my
of Thrones,"
God.
but yeah, Brayden.
No.
What you guys were talking about the chat the other day? I thought it was
Yeah. No, it was not an epic. It was not an epic moment. It was me just going,
I
"Holy
like,
fuck!"
Oh,
That
it
is-
was an epic.
I
It was
should
an
be
epic
surprised.
moment for Brayden. All right.
I shouldn't be surprised that's a fucking sex thing. God damn it. What the fuck?
Uh,
No, I gotta
epic
tell you,
moment.
just sitting here and then like waiting for you guys to like unravel this.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck
Yeah.
could it be? That's a
It
big
was
moment.
so good. It was so good.
Oh, God.
It was, and then she's like, oh, we had a fling, and he's like, what the fuck? No. He's like, I care
No.
about you, and she's like,
what? No, I don't think so.
He's like, I don't. He's like, I don't know about that. Dude, I was so mad when the Dragonborn chick betrayed him. I was like, fuck you. You know what? You're like. There's this whole story with her and her ex or whatever, and she's just like, no, we're not children. It's water under the bridge. And then 10 seconds later, she's like, fuck you. I hate you. I want to be part of the Royal Guard. It's like, what was that? Why are you so petty for no reason? Immediately, she's just like, oh, the dragon's grand system.
She gets fucking chomped, so
which is great. That was great. Yep, that was worth
satisfying.
it. Scanlan drunkenly tries to talk to his daughter, who hates him still.
Oh yes,
and that's great.
That's episode 2, and he starts like having a panic attack because he's like, I need to go help my friends.
He's
my
like,
daughter's
oh,
right
my friends,
here.
my daughter. Yeah, he just starts puking on the ground. Like
he's just like
he's
freaking
the best
out.
character.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's having a poor. He also busts them out too, which is great. I love that he's the one to be like.
He's the one to save Percy. With his
one of my favorite
weapon.
jokes. I think my favorite joke in the entire 3 episodes was when the bird shits on I think Percy's shoulder, and then they're like, she's like, I hear it's good luck or whatever, and they start laughing, and then Grog is like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it was like a really good joke. I was. Because he starts laughing hysterically, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's just, I really have come to appreciate moments like that from this show. Like, there's just so many little lines of dialogue. Like, they'll make a joke, and then they'll continue the joke as the scene is playing. So they'll be walking somewhere, and they'll be like, "Don't worry, buddy, it's not that big of a deal." Like, "Oh, fuck, you thought it was a big deal." Like, they'll just have like a conversation in the background. I love that. That's something this show has always done, which I really liked.
Yeah.
But
the party
shit's getting
dynamic
cool.
Is captured perfectly.
Yes. It's great. I'm enjoying my time. Obviously, I'm having a great time. I'm screaming. I'm like, dude, because I knew it was gonna happen. But I was shocked. I was not expecting it to get so.
You've rewatched that
so
scene
crazy.
5 times by now, I'm sure.
It's too much, man. It's too much.
There had to be a compelling reason for Brayden to watch this show.
Well, the first episode of the first season does have Scanlan in bed with a naked woman, so
that's fair. The only time we ever see Titas in the whole show.
True. Yeah.
Which pisses me off, but that's okay.
All right, calm down. You don't need to objectify Vex like that.
They lie.
They
lie.
They lie. They lie. It's good though. I want to see where. Well, you already know where this season's going, but I don't know where it's going.
There have been a lot of changes compared to the campaign, but everything's still generally speaking on the same track.
Okay. They're gonna go to Hell, which is pretty epic.
Yes.
Hell looks just. You know what? Hell actually really takes me back to our Baldur's Gate playthrough when we went to Hell to get the hammer. That's what it's reminding me of.
Hell and back, all right.
I'm getting those Baldur's Gate. We went, and that part of the game is so good. So it's getting me really nostalgic. I know this is going to be completely different, but I'm still sitting here like, oh, it's giving me similar vibes.
I mean, it is. We did pull off a heist in Hell, and that sounds like what they're going to have to do. Yep. So.
Hell yeah. Get it?
Hey.
That's so that when you first sent the GIF in chat where it's like, hell yeah, I was like, okay, so it's either a joke because they go to hell, or it's the scene I'm thinking of, and it was the scene I'm thinking of.
Yep. You know me too well.
I had a feeling.
You know that I don't get hyped about hell. I get hyped about goddamn sex.
Bazongas.
Animated bazongas, yes.
Yes. I get hyped as hell for that.
I was hyped, dude. I legitimately, it was a moment where, I was like, shit, my mom's gonna be home, so I, brought it on my phone, and I was like, oh no, my mom. And then I was like, and then it got more aggressive. I literally remember as I'm watching the scene, I'm like, whoa, calm down, guy. It's like, slow down.
Whoa!
it was like I was in the room or something. I was like, "Whoa, guys, calm down. This is
Oh my god.
it's like you need to settle the fuck down, guys." It was
You were
awesome.
you were like a young lad discovering women for the first time.
True. It's very true. But
Oh wow.
it's great. It's very good. I'm very much enjoying the start of the season. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Bring it back. Bring it back
It's
now.
gonna be super exciting. This should be the conclusion of the Chroma Conclave arc this season, and then I believe we have 2 more seasons left in the show for the full story.
Damn.
So.
Damn. Well, they're gonna do probably.
We're getting
Mighty Nine is next.
Mighty Nine starts next year. That'll probably go for 5 seasons or so.
20 seasons.
15
15 seasons.
And then I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Campaign 3 gets announced, because Campaign 3 is really it's kind of the crossover between all of the characters, so it'll be interesting.
Okay.
To end off the Critical Role animated saga.
The critical verse. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm here for it. I'm here for anything they do. As long as they're as entertaining as this show, I'm totally fine.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's sexcellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Best show on television right now.
So glad it's back. It's the best animated
Yes,
series.
sir.
Best domestic animated series easily.
What? Not Batman?
What Batman?
Have you guys thought about Batman since you've talked about it? The only animated Batman show that came out this year.
No, fuck that show.
Jesus.
I thought about it.
I mean, it was fine.
You thought about it?
Whatever.
It's pretty good.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Well,
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining. Thank you, Aiden, for sitting there being pretty. Thank you, Brayden, for appreciating a good show. And thank you, Boba Fett, for cameoing.
yeah.
Back again.
Boba Fett. Yeah. What do you got? You have any final closing words for the podcast?
No.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
$30 if you disintegrate Tarantula right there.
I don't think he has his gun on him.
No, I need
I think he
to.
he left it at home.
I was really... that's what I was hoping. I was hoping he was just going to smack him across the room.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, $30.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.